Welcome back to Xbox Corner, my name is Alex and today we're going to be taking our weekly look at deals across the Xbox digital stores covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now this one, it's the first of two videos this week on deals as it's shaping up to be a great week with not only a huge amount of sales but also a whole lot of new all-time low prices, and a ton of these games are even optimized for the Series X and S. So with that, hit subscribe, join our growing Xbox family and let's get started. So this week we have 13 games for you all, and of them 10 are at new all-time low prices, meaning just 3 they match a low price we've seen previously. We'll kick off with those 3, those matching, before we do get onto the good stuff. If you could hit that like button as well, though, it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm gods as well. So first up then, matching the low, we've got Desperados 3 Deluxe Edition. I love this game. Describing itself as a tactical stealth game, I describe it more as Commandos Goes Wild West. A game I love though, which received a pretty horrible console release recently. This, in my opinion, it is the way to go. Here though, you'll follow John Cooper and his squad out to get vengeance, and this Deluxe Edition, it's a little more expensive than the low we've seen on the base game previously, but it's worth it as it's packing in 3 additional story-based DLC packs. It's a must-play and 50% off. That is more than fair from someone who paid full price day one of release. So also matching the low price then, we've got HUD, Outlaws and Legends. It's rocking 40% off. This one, it's a PvPvE online experience. I reviewed it. It's not perfect, but this is a good price, and you'll essentially set out as one of 2 teams and you need to steal some treasure and escape while surrounded by NPC forces as well. It needs some work with the enemies as the stealth quickly devolves into kind of charge in, kill everyone in sight, but it's got a healthy looking roadmap ahead of it, and I'll for sure be jumping in occasionally to see where they've taken it in the future. So the final game matching that low price, that is Call of the Sea. It's back with 25% off, and I really enjoyed this one. It's a first person puzzle adventure, and you set out to a mysterious island tracking down your husband, who kind of went ahead of you in an attempt to cure an illness you suffer from. Things get weird, it's surreal, it's got some very minor, I'd say, suspense, but yeah, I enjoyed its world, the story and the basic puzzles. They're enough to kind of be a little bit challenging, but they never slow down the pace of the game. Alright, so the good stuff then. Every single deal from here on out never been this low in price digitally before, and we'll start with Little Nightmares 2. It's here with 33% off, and if you like your creepy horror adventures, this is gonna be one for you. Now I wouldn't say it's scary, this one, just more almost intimidating, but it's really stealth gameplay as you set out on an adventure with Mono to reach what is a mysterious tower that's distorting this world. There's a few minor issues in its gameplay. The controls, they can be a little awkward at points, but otherwise it is really good stuff. So no doubt a controversial one here, but Marvel's Avengers. Now it's far from perfect. The community left very quickly, and then the game itself, I would go as far as describing it as average, but I don't think it is as bad as some make it out to be. If you know, like fancy the idea of taking out a whole host of enemies as your favourite Marvel characters. It is, I'll say this, near instantly forgettable stuff, but some of the moments in here, they are fun. They are trying, bless them, with expansions, and yeah, I actually think there's worse ways to spend your cash with this current 50% off. So a little batch of games here then that can technically be grabbed for free dependent on your memberships, but I wanted to shout them out. So first, the Falconeer. It's a aerial combat adventure with a seriously unique visual style. I thought it was cel shaded. It's in fact just no texture work at all to create the kind of striking style. It's all set around though an oceanic world as you control what is a warbird out to complete missions. It was BAFTA nominated though, and what makes it even more impressive, a single dev created this vision. It is free on Game Pass though if you are a member, but this new low of 30% off, it makes this one super budget. So then, also free on Game Pass, Planet Coaster is an incredible game. It's from the team behind Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is the first game I ever played myself on the Series X, and I absolutely adore it. Visually, it's just incredible how good looking this one is, and it's everything you could ever want in that visual sense from a park creator. The version I want to highlight today though, that is the Deluxe Edition. It is a little bit more cash, but the extra content, it's worth it. It adds in what is the Classic Rides collection, Collection and Magnificent Rides Collection as well. That is DLC. It's 45% off, but again, the base game, it is free on Game Pass. I just know with this one, easy to get hundreds of hours out of it, and I'm doing my best personally to do so. The final potentially free title then is Knockout City. This one, it's EA Play exclusive. This game though completely surprised me. I went in with near to zero expectations. What I found was a really fun online multiplayer experience. It's team based, it didn't take itself all that seriously, and it just kind of aims for fun factor. That said though, still more than enough depth here to need a lot of skill in its dodgeball based mechanics. That's thanks to things like the ability to pass the ball, to catch the ball, or even curve it. The maps are fun though, the action's fast, the community is standing strong, and yeah, 50% off, it is a good price for another one with the potential for a huge number of hours. So let's check off a couple of indies then, starting with Evergate. It's a beautiful game, deserves a whole lot more love than it has been given. I'd describe it as a precision puzzle platformer, living somewhere around titles think like Meat Boy, nowhere near as difficult though. The idea here though, you'll use what's called the Soul Flame to fling your way around this 2D world while you explore the afterlife. It's a fun one though, with a great mechanic and solid controls that I enjoyed from beginning to end, and it even saw a permanent price drop before getting this 25% discount, making it a steal. If you want something just a little bit darker, then I suggest Morbid the 7 Acolytes. It's a 2D horror punk action RPG, so think basically Lovecraft. Stunning pixel work and some seriously grotesque designs on offer. It's an interesting adventure tackling this world with a dash of almost Souls to its combat and a huge amount of inventory to uncover. Now I will admit I felt I got a little bit of burnout in the middle of the game, but by the end I did not regret my time with it, and 40% off, it's a great price for this one from Merge Games. An acquired taste, this next one then, that is Monster Energy Supercross 4, and it also seems this is actually an Xbox Series S and X exclusive build that's on sale, so do be aware of that. I had never played a Supercross entry really until I started SwitchCorner. Somehow I've ended up now loving them. It's not about just speed, which is what I like the most, but figuring out that perfect line around the track. This entry then is by far the best yet, with a decent visual style. The tracks look fantastic, characters still a little dead behind the eyes, but I have officially come around to the ways of Supercross, and I think for what is a relatively new title, this is a big drop with 60% off. So our penultimate game of the week then, this is my pickup, meaning I can't recommend it, haven't played it, but maybe you'll want to join me for the ride, and that game is Lost at Sea. It's one I meant to pick up at launch, missed it, and that's actually ended up now working in my advantage thanks to this new low price of 30% off. It's an exploration puzzle experience. I wouldn't come here, you know, for all-out action, rather, my understanding at least, it's a story of a woman known as Anna who is now taking stock of her life and past so she can move on to the future. I'm just hoping for some good character story here, and I'm really liking what I see of the visual style. So our final game of the week then, that is Chivalry 2. It is genius. For online play, this is currently my go-to game as it throws you into kind of all-out medieval war. Think a whole lot of swords, bows, all that good stuff. It's visceral as well, it's not shy of gore. It's got a dash of humour to it all, surprisingly, and then some of the maps are just huge as you defend or make your advance. The next gen upgrade is stunning, and they've got a ton of updates planned and content to come. I was really impressed, and I think I'm going to be stuck on this one for a long time to come. I'm not even bitter about the 20% off already, like this soon after launch, because I've easily got my money's worth out of it already after jumping in near daily since launch. And that's another week down, and we'll have another one of these videos for you all later in the week on Friday, as we've got some great deals currently that cannot be ignored. If you are new here though, hit that like button, subscribe for future content, so think deals, weekly Game Pass updates and reviews, and yeah, I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.